It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
With the Diesel and the Jet, this is Ernie Johnson. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. Tonight, it'll be the Chicago Bulls up against the Toronto Raptors. Checking out Toronto, they managed to take Game 1 of the season series against this team, looking to seal their series advantage with a win tonight. And while we have a moment here, another discussion topic. Shaq, you are one of the most physical players the league has ever seen. Who would you say right now are the league's most physical players?
Sorry to correct you, Ernie. Not one of the most, the most. But anyway, Ernie,
you're not sorry to correct me. You take great pleasure in correcting.
And one of the most humblest.
Elbow sandwich, that's right. So let me go, Ernie. Let's see. Point guards, how about Russell Westbrook? Mm-hmm. Shooting guards, I'm going to go with maybe D. Wade or Lance Stevenson.
Okay.
And at the small forward,
that's easy.
I got to go with the greatest of the game, LeBron King James.
Well, since he took the smaller guys, which is unique, I'm going to take the power forwards, Blake Griffin. And you know,
a beautiful evening here in Chicago, Illinois, as we take a look at the iconic high-rises of downtown Chicago. Welcome, basketball fans, to a very special Veterans Day edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. At the United Center, Chicago fans are cheering for their Bulls. It has not been an easy November for this team, dropping 5 games and with first quarter of play. We're about 3 minutes in. And it's Joseph in the corner. Kicks to Jeffries. 6 on the shot clock. Now Now here's Joseph. He's guarded by Stevenson, and that's out of bounds. Toronto will retain possession. Here's Joseph. He's coming off on Sacramento. Doris Burke had a chance to catch up with head coach Jim Boylan. And Doris, what do you have to say?
He has a very specific approach laid out. He told me that they're going to concentrate on working the ball into the paint as much as possible today and taking advantage of what he believes is a significant edge for them on the interior. Guys?
Thanks a lot, Doris. Bellinelli, he's checked in for Chicago. Screen by Scola. Inside. Got a piece of it. Freak with it. He had a 27-point outing in their last game against Boston. Off target from outside.
Outstanding perimeter defense there. That was a well-contested shot.
Yeah, and you know he takes a lot of pride in his defense. There are no easy threes if he's on you.
That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time.
Well, Kevin, look here at last year in the NBA where the Raptors ranked. 5th in fast break points. 5th in points off turnovers. And they were in the top 10 in opponents' points per game.
And as you pointed out, when it came to running the break, I mean, they were terrific. They left teams. Really just grasping for breath and unable to match that breakneck pace.
Now here's Joseph. Defense right on him. And the basket by Scola.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensively.
A three ball. And he knocks it down. Good looking three there from Buckets. Buckets got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three. Carroll against Stevenson. Carroll kicks to Scola. Passes it to Joseph. And stolen by Freak. Oh, and a fast break for the Bulls. Freak with the ball, and Mirotic throws it down.
Ooh, quick hands on the steal and then just mad hops on the slant.
Great sequence for them defensively and Clark offensively.
Well, one usually leads to the other, Kevin. That's just good, aggressive, attacking basketball at both ends.
Here's Nichols, and it's blocked by Mirotic. There's 39 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Here's Buckets. No good on the three. Raptors leading by 5. Fast break. Here come the Raptors.
How about that? Breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk.
A nice way to pad that lead a little more.
Yes, indeed.
To the inside. They set the pick for 3. Carroll with the rebound. And here is Joseph. Scola passes to Kira. Here's Nichols. That misses. Would have kind of had it gone in. The basket's coming early and often in the first quarter. It's the Raptors leading by. And DeMar DeRozan, the star for this Toronto Raptors team, he said he wants to bring them back. Let's face it, it's never easy for Toronto to get the attention that Clark, the U.S. teams get. That's just a fact of life that even Vince Carter at his best couldn't change.
And, you know, I don't even know if winning a championship would change that. Quite honestly, even if DeMar won the MVP. Just saying.
Yeah. And the first quarter is in the books. Second about ready to get underway. Taking a look here at the Raptors' performance here, guys. What have they been doing or not doing, in your opinion?
They've been a well-oiled machine offensively thus far.
They've kept the ball moving.
Chicago, Portis, he's checked in for Noah. Mirotic comes in for Pau Gasol. And it's Buckets in for Doug McDermott. Raptors also changing it up. Mahimi comes in for Nene. And Damari Carroll subbed in for Corey Joseph. Now, Freak. Here's the screen. Goes up to the stripe. Takes a big high bounce and goes in. Buckets got 5 points so far.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
And it will go, and the Bulls' lead is cut down now to just 2 on the basket from DeRozan. Last game for Chicago, it was a loss to the Celtics in Boston.
And in that game, guys, their three-point shooting really was their own worst enemy. Even when they got the open looks, they just had an inability to knock them down.
And, guys, you've seen it happen to every team. You have to be a threat from beyond the arc nowadays, and if your team goes cold, it really can sabotage your game.
From the sideline, let's catch up with Doris Burke.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Celtics got down to business. He finished with 27 points, and along with what he did on the offensive end, he also played some stellar defense as well. It was a great performance from him, and if you talk to his teammates, they'll tell you it's hopefully a sign of things to come. We'll be watching for it, Kev.
Appreciate it, Doris. Thanks. Well, we've seen a lot of great players have a lot of great games, but that was something special.
And I love that no matter what approach they tried against him, nothing worked. I mean, he was ready for everything.
It makes you wonder what kind of defense they'll throw at him tonight. I mean, however they choose to play him, it's still going to take a special effort to keep him under control.
That's good.
You know, he'll make you scratch your head and throw your hands up as a defender. I mean, you just don't know how to play him.
Rose dishes to Freak. Three-pointer. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Valanciunas has got 4 rebounds in this game.
Even though he isn't having the best of games from the floor, it hasn't seemed to hurt him.
And DeRozan kicks to Carroll. It's hauled in by the Bulls.
You know what? You just cannot get much better of a look than that one.
Exactly. I mean, no way you expect him to miss that shot.
And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. Chicago shooting their 3rd free throw shot of the game. And the free throw no good, but they'll get the ball back here. Some changes for Chicago. Lance Stevenson comes in for Butler. And it's Bellinelli in for Rose. And Toronto making a change here. There's 45 seconds left to play here in the half. Here's Buckets. Off target with his 3.
Even with every shot clanging off the rim, he seems determined to keep hoisting up these threes. It might be time to get inside of that arc.
That is good.
Boy, they're getting into a inside the three-point line, knocking down those mid-range jump shots.
8 of their last 10 have come from the mid-range.
Mirotic's shot is off.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
Now here's Freak. Got it up. And the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Bulls lead by 3. From the United Center in Chicago, back in a moment.
Okay, guys, let's focus and get down to business.
Welcome back, everyone. The second half about to get underway, and it's been a close one so far.
Looking at the game for DeRozan.
So Chicago ends up going with the new group, and Toronto will go for a different look here. Setting the floor for the Raptors. Mahinmi is out there with Scola. Then it's Corey Joseph. Then it's Damari Carey. And it's Nichols in at the two-guard spot. Raptors have made 3 of 5 free throw attempts.
And it's been an issue for them as it was last year, only 72% from the line.
And that just has to improve, guys. I mean, the free throw shooting is something that has to get better. You're immediately putting yourself at a disadvantage when you shoot that poorly from the line.
Here's buckets. And out of bounds as the Raptors gain possession. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Now here's Joseph. He's guarded by buckets. It's hauled in by the Bulls.
There was just enough defensive pressure to get him off balance and cause that shot to go awry.
Mirotic sets the screen for Freak. Fires for 3. Rebound by Mahinmi.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easy ones.
And that goes out of bounds. Last touch by Carroll. Last game for the Raptors, they picked up the W against the Kings.
And we've talked about how in the NBA you've got to earn your points the hard way, and that really wasn't the case in that game for them.
No, there was no hard way about it. I mean, they got their points easily on dunks and layups against the defense that really didn't offer much of a fight.
Pau Gasol is checked in for Portis. Raptors trail by 5. A minute 42 left in the third quarter. Stevenson against Carroll. Pass to Nichols. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Joseph. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Joseph's got his third basket of the night. The Bulls leading by 3. Here's Freak. He's got 10. Gets a very good look and converts.
What handles? He broke the D down to the ground with that move.
The Raptors have gone a somewhat subpar 4 of 10 on their shots in the second half. so far. Joseph, the pass to Scola. Carroll against Stevenson. Now here's Carroll. D right on him. The Raptors need to get a shot off. Joseph. And it's off from three-point range. The Bulls have gone 5 of 12 from the field since the third quarter got underway. This all setting the pick for Freak. And a miss there on the triple.
His touch has disappeared on him this quarter. He just hasn't been able to get it going.
Shot by Joseph, no good.
It just hasn't been a very good day for him, guys. They need him to start burying some of those.
Freak dishes to Mirotic. Right wing, stolen by Joseph. Oh, and here comes Carroll all alone. And with that, the Chicago lead is cut to just 3 points on the basket from Nichols.
That's a quick bucket there. Solid in transition.
Well, you know, he loves the chance to get out and run, and we could see right there why he does.
Tested as we end the third quarter. It's Chicago leading by 3. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. And thanks for joining us again as the fourth quarter of play is set to get rolling. It's been a close battle to this point. He's checked in for Jimmy Butler. The Raptors also with a sub. Carroll's checked in. Buckets in a 2-guard. Noah is out there with Mirotic. Then there's Derrick Rose. And it's McDermott in at the small forward position. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Raptors trail by 5. Jeffries kicks to Carroll. Launches a 3. Jeffries can't get it to go.
And that's not the best of shot selection there. The defense definitely won that possession.
Yeah, I think in that case, you've got to go elsewhere with the ball. You just can't rise up over the top of him when he's on you.
He had 6 points from long range in the first half, but nothing's fallen here since.
Here's DeRozan. It's deflected. Rose with the ball. Pass to Freak. We're in the final quarter of play here. 3 minutes in. 6 to shoot. This is to Mirotic. The Bulls need to get a shot off here. And again, no good by Chicago.
And listen, sometimes even the best of us are going to miss the easiest of opportunities.
And DeRozan. Here we go.
Getting to the stripe is something they've been doing a lot of in the second half, guys.
And when you're behind, it's a good strategy. Not only do you get points, but you also get to set your defense.
Chicago making some changes. Pau Gasol is checked in for Mirotic. And it's Butler in for Derrick Rose. Corey Joseph's checked in for the Raptors. Shot from the wing. And that one's good. Free. And the Bulls lead by 5. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. And Joseph kicks to Nene. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Nene's got 4 points in the quarter.
You know, it's really going to be all about hard work from this point on. And they worked hard to create that high-quality shot right there.
No question. That's their goal down the stretch. close-range rhythm shots. Watch out. Now that he's got his first 3 of the half, there might be more in store.
Valanciunas passes to Carroll. DeRozan rejected by buckets. 1:52 left in the fourth quarter of this one. And again, it's the Bulls from deep. And let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Bulls.
Contested shots and block shots. They're bread and butter.
We need to calm down.
No easy look.
And also, their second chance points have been a story all night as well. But that's just pure effort and hustle.
Throw down
And now
inside.
Burke has an update from the sidelines.
Guys, over that break, I was able to catch the message the Raptors coach was giving to his team. With his team struggling from three-point territory, he told them to start looking for more high-quality shots inside the paint. We're forcing too many threes, he said. Stop with the bombs and work it inside.
1:32 left in the fourth. No good. And Toronto will go the other way with it. Rosen dishes to Valanciunas. Here's Carroll. Here's Joseph. He sinks the 11-footer. And now just a 5-point Chicago lead.
A tough first half, but it's been a different story here since the break.
They're starting to feel it from deep. Let's tighten up our pressure on the perimeter and make those looks tougher to get. We're going to give up the drive, but we have to rotate on the weak side to get there.
There's 1:17 left in the fourth quarter. Here's buckets. And again, Chicago. No good. Raptors trail by 5. The pass to DeRozan. Down low. Here's Joseph. Count it! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3. A big bucket there to quiet this crowd, Clark.
You know, that's exactly what you got to do. Take them out of the equation. Make those fans be quiet.
And they need something to cheer about again, and soon.
Carroll kicks to DeRozan. He wants to get it to Nene and does. DeRozan passes to Nene. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
All the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. And Toronto making a change here. Jeffries is checked in. He's able to hit the second one, and that brings them within 2 here.
Only down 2 now, but that miss might come back to haunt you. If they don't get a stop, it's back to a 2-possession game. Oh, that's the shot of the game.
Well, he was fearless enough to get it up and down, and it paid off for him.
We got 33 seconds left to play here in the fourth.
And some kind of switch must have been flipped at halftime because both teams are getting after it.
Man, I tell you, partner, this has been some fun basketball. And they don't look like they're slowing down at all. You better strap your seatbelt on here.
17 seconds left in the fourth quarter. 5 to shoot. Here's buckets. Trifecta.
Just no let up, guys. They just keep coming at you.
Well, this lead is too big to overcome. I'm going out on the limb right now. There's just not enough time left on the clock to make up the ground they have to make up.
Feeds to Jeffries. Releases. It's good. And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
That's right. No other option but to foul and look for some misses.
Yeah, they have to extend the game. I mean, plain and simple. Use every second you can on the clock here.
A three-pointer would be huge right now.
Boy, a chance to tie it up with the game on the line. This is what we live for.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Kevin. Much appreciated. And now let's present our Jordan Player of the Game, Freak. No matter what they threw at him during the second half, it seemed like he had the answer and was able to find all the shots he wanted.
Boom, boom, boom. That's right, Ernie. Instruments. This guy was instrumental tonight in making sure they avoided a second straight loss. They needed somebody to step up tonight, and he was their guy.
I know Freak's going to have a lot of people back home in Harlem extremely proud of the way he played tonight. And they should be proud of him because his play was genius. Just a textbook example of how to gain a mental edge and continue to exploit it.
And that'll do it for tonight. For Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin.
We the best. We taking over. Listen. Spread out with it. South Carolina, Alabama, Mississippi, on to North Carolina, Philadelphia, Virginia. From down in Miami where it warm in the winter, on up to Minnesota where it storm in the winter. Jacksonville, Callahan, Smith, 10, holla at me. B&H Town, Southside, Cloverland, Daddy, I'm the man out in Dallas. Better ass Cali, Catman, Cali with my eyes open valley. Blowing and spinning, going down in it. Drop 6, 4, 3, wheel and switch it. Red light stop, make it drop for the with it. Anything you hear that I said, I meant it. Can't got the ground and spit out with it. Say you need I said I get it. We can supply you. Got enough work to feed the whole town.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
This is 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson. Welcome to the NBA. We're joined by the legends, Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Tonight, it'll be the Chicago Bulls up against the New York Knicks. Checking out New York. They were swept by this team last season, losing all 3 games they played against them. So they'll be motivated tonight. Well, as we know, the value of great outside shooting perhaps never higher than it is right now. Kenny, in your mind, who are the premier shooters in the game?
I'll tell you, it's obvious that the Splash Brothers, Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, top 2 guys shooting the basketball. Kyle Korver's right up there. An undervalued, underrated shooter, Carmelo Anthony.
Stop it. You name Carmelo before you name Dirk Nowitzki, before you name Damian Lillard, before you
It's an all-Eastern Conference matchup, and today's game as the Knicks come into town for this one. Sit back and enjoy this presentation of NBA basketball on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, and Doris Burke reporting from the sidelines. It's on the road tomorrow as the making some changes. Mirotic is checked in for Gasol, and it's Buckets in for McDermott. Aaron Aflalo is checked in for the Knicks. Mills comes in for Aaron Brooks. And New York, looking at who they got. Mills out there with Aflalo. Then it's Anthony. Then there's Robin Lopez. And it's Porzingis in at the 4 slot. They set the pick. Mills with it. And Rose picks him up defensively. On its way from Aflalo for 2. And it comes off the front of the rim.
Awesome defense. I mean, he'll hit those unless you're right in his grill.
Now here's Freak. He's guarded closely. Butler on the wing. Launches it. Another 3 for Chicago.
How in the world did they let him get that wide open?
To the wing right side. Here's Porzingis. New York, no good that time either.
Tell you what, they haven't wasted any time getting into the swing of things on the boards.
And even this early, that's a good omen for the rest of the game.
Last outing for Chicago, they won that game against Toronto.
You know, they played well enough to win, but to be honest with you, I just felt like their opponent's defensive performance was shaky at best.
Yeah, I'd go along with that, Greg. I mean, the game wasn't handed to them, but they definitely didn't have to work as hard for it as they should have.
Portis, he's checked in for Chicago. Lance Stevenson comes in for Derrick Rose. Kevin Serafin, he's checked in for New York. Thomas Robinson comes in for Porzingis. There's a minute 47 left to play in the first. Shots good by Mills.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
Chicago leading. Gets deflected. Out of bounds. Bulls ball. Chicago keeps possession.
And a chance here to check out. stats on Lance Stevenson, how he performed last season. averaged about 8 points a game last season. 4 assists and 4 rebounds. And guys, no question, he's a guy with some talent. But honestly, even he'd like to see those numbers improve.
And all indications are that he's been working hard on his game. It just hasn't shown up in the box score yet.
Bellinelli, he's checked in for Chicago. And the rejection by Buckets. And it's out of bounds. The Knicks able to retain possession here. .119 left in the first quarter. And Mills kicks to Afflalo. Off target from three-point range. Chicago's gone 3 of 6, 50% from deep so far tonight. Mirotic the screen. And it's Freak missing.
Boy, that's a surprising miss right there. He usually feasts on those wide open opportunities.
Got that one up quick. Afflalo's got his first points of the game.
And when it comes to size, it's not a one-on-one matchup that favors him.
Well, you wouldn't know it with that finish, I tell you. I mean, that took a little bit of creativity right there.
Buckets drills the three-pointer. Buckets got his first 3 points of the game. And making connections is always good in any business, and the NBA is no different. From what I've heard, Clark, Freak has done a good job of reaching out to his peers all over the NBA.
I think that's an example of Freak just having a good head on his shoulders and knowing that taking the time to get to know others in the business has its benefits.
New York shooting their first free throw tonight. Chicago's gone 4 of 8 on their three-point attempts, doing a lot of work from way outside here in the first quarter. And the 3 off target.
They've got a narrow edge here in rebounding early on. You wonder how much that'll play going forward.
Yeah, it's a game of inches, and every play counts. You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Fires from the wing. Misses for the 5th time this game. Mark him at 1 for 6. And here we go with Anthony running it up the court.
Yeah, great look, but disappointing with the miss.
Boy, what happened?
Got it! He got it!
Just in time.
What a shot!
Unbelievable. Great shot.
And before the game, Carmelo Anthony talked about how he prepares himself mentally to carry this team. You don't hear too many players, Greg, saying it's easy and they're not too concerned.
Yeah, or talking about possibly winning basketball games. But I have a feeling he's more concerned than he talks about, and when he says it's easy. It may be for him, but it sure didn't look easy for the Knicks last season.
Welcome back, folks. We have a close game here at the start of the second quarter of play. And guys, what's your take on the Bulls so far?
I tell you what, the scoring has come in threes for the most part here so far.
Every time down the floor, it seems they're knocking down the triples.
At the 4, it's Gasol with Noah at the 5. Butler and McDermott filling out the perimeter. And it's Buckets in at the points. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Doris Burke. Hey, Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Raptors got the job done. He ended with 25 points, and the basket must have looked like an ocean to him as he nailed 3 after 3. The The cherry on top for him, in addition to his outing, was ending the losing streak his team had been suffering through. We all know how big those moments can be for a team, Kevin.
All right, Doris. Well, guys, coming off a performance like that has got to have him supremely confident right now.
No doubt. I guarantee he comes into today's game feeling there isn't anything he can't do on the floor right now.
Tell you what, Greg, I think he might be right based on that last game. I'm inclined to agree with him.
So they take the lead. Brooks has got the lead up to 1 now for New York.
D there. Guys was pretty much non-existent. I mean, you can't leave a good shooter like that open.
And the Bulls making a change here. And so it's New York with it. They come in fresh off a win against the Heat.
They did a superb job getting those extra opportunities. That's effort. Offensive rebounds, leading to second chance points. You attribute that to effort and persistence. And those possessions were key.
They really were. I mean, the second chance points, they're almost like bonus points, and they're also demoralizing to an opponent. Yeah, but you have to love that tough interior defense.
And, Greg, that's exactly what he gives you. I mean, he's constantly making his presence felt around the rim. They've really flipped things around offensively.
Yeah, and anytime you can make more than half of your shots, you'll take that.
Now here's Freak, covered by Mills. That's good. 8 points for buckets.
And despite the hot start from beyond, they've gotten away from shooting the triple.
And trailing in this game now is not the time to start playing conservatively. I mean, if you've got an open look from deep, let it go. I mean, you've got to play freely and with confidence.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Yeah, and they're really getting pummeled on points in the paint.
Offline with his 3.
It's been a real difficult game for him offensively, and it's costly.
The basket counts and 1. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a 3-point play.
And the double clutch layup in that situation, that's just him playing to the crowd, guys.
Mirotic, the screen. Jacks up a 3. That one's in there. The New York lead is cut down now to just 10 points with that basket from buckets.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact that the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
And that concludes the first half. Knicks lead by 10. And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Well, Carmelo, some great help off the bench during this first half. What does their contribution mean to this?
Second half about to start here in just a few moments. Oh, Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Portis, he's checked in for Noah. Mirotic comes in for Pau Gasol. Lance Stevenson's checked in for Doug McDermott. And it's buckets in for Rose. On the court for the Knicks, we've got Anthony. Kevin Seraphin is out there with Thomas Robinson. And it's Mills. And it's Aflalo in at the shooting guard position. Mirotic sets the screen for Freak.
Move the ball.
Offline with his 3.
And with room like that off the pick, you have got to knock that one down.
Well, you know, they did everything right, Greg. They executed. All you want is a good look at the basket. Sometimes the shots just don't fall.
Takes a big high bounce and goes in. Mills has got 11. Bulls trail by 18. Now here's Freak. He's got 11. There's the pick. Off the pick. Thomas Robinson with the rebound.
That's something they need to do more of. Get after it on the glass. Go get those boards.
Clark, it wouldn't hurt. Some extra possessions would definitely help narrow the gap and maybe swing the momentum.
We've got 1:08 left in the third quarter of the game. Here's Buckets. Kept alive. Hangs. That's tipped.
He's having a tough quarter, scoring the basketball, unable to help them close this gap.
And the pass to Robinson. And there are the Knicks with another bucket.
You know, it's really hard not to notice the difference in the passing of these two teams today.
Yeah, it's a stark discrepancy when you look at the assist columns and you see that difference as far as the fluidity in their respective offenses.
Freak with it. Lock at 6. And again, Chicago, no good.
And still looking for his first triple of the second half. He had 3 at halftime.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
It really has, Clark. The defense unable to react as quickly as necessary in terms of dealing with their passing.
Looking to end the run. Good. Buckets got 14.
He seems to have just lost his touch. Only 1 for his first 5 here in the quarter.
A follow outside. From deep. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
The rapid-fire threes coming from everywhere.
Yeah, I'm not sure of the quality of that three-point shot attempt right there. Going at it the way they did, but it all worked out for them.
And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. Knicks out front, just dominating this one. And we're just moments away from the start of the fourth quarter. Stay with us. Welcome back as we get ready to start the fourth quarter. Not exactly a nail-biter here, but you never know. And Chicago shooting about 33%, not happy with their play on that end. A moment now to reset the lineups, brought to us by Gatorade, all fueled up here for the fourth quarter. So the Bulls 5 right now. At the 4, it's Gasol with Noah at the 5. Derrick Rose is out there with buckets, and it's McDermott in at the 3. And now we'll get a perspective here on the hustle game, how it's been going for the Knicks.
We've seen them make the extra effort from a defensive standpoint, closing out airspace and sending shots back.
They've repeatedly gotten
Substitution.
1 minute now into this fourth quarter. Kicks it to Lopez. Clock at 6, and it's Wall in the corner. No good on the triple. The Bulls have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Here's Buckets. Cans it from downtown.
There is no way a player like him can be left wide open like that. Did you pay attention to the scouting report?
Back to Brooks. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle on a lot of contact there.
Tremendous output from Brooks. He has 9 points, and he's got 2 baskets from out in three-point land.
And I'm sure they'd like to get a few more of those out of him.
Pau Gasol is checked in for the Bulls. Butler comes in for Marco Bellinelli. The Knicks also changing it up. Kyle O'Quinn comes in for Robin Lopez. And Marvin Williams subbed in for Porzingis. Here's buckets. Out of bounds, New York takes possession. Paxson, he's checked in for Noah. Johnson, he's checked in for the Knicks. New York's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Wall passes to Johnson. Anthony against Butler. The drive by Anthony.
I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it, Greg. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
Both free throws good from Anthony. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. Here's Freak. This one for 3. Knicks with the rebound. Anthony's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Tips it up. It's good on the putback.
Hard work and soft hands, guys. That's what made that play possible.
No simple offensive rebound there. Going for the tip-in.
Yeah, and that's what happens, though, when you do your work early in terms of getting the good position.
And he gets the bucket. 19 points for buckets. For New York, they've gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. McDermott with a steal. Now, Freak launches a 3. And it's O'Quinn with the rebound.
And you know what? If you're the defense, you got him right where you want him. Let him keep shooting those threes because he's been brutal in this half.
And Anthony gets it to go.
And he could be the guy to put this game out of reach.
Bulls have gone 3 of 8 here in the fourth quarter. Now here's Freak, covered by Wall. Count that one. Bucket's got 11 points here in just the second half.
3 triples in the first half, 3 in the second. Boy, do they add up.
Now here's Wall. He's covered by buckets. And the foul called on Freak. That's his first foul.
And now only 1 away from being in the penalty.
Yep, the next one puts them on the line, so they've got to be careful the rest of the way.
Catching up on the changes for Chicago. Portis comes in for Pau Gasol. Lance Stevenson subbed in for Doug McDermott. Bellinelli, he's checked in for Chicago. They set the pick. And stolen by Freak. And here comes Bellinelli leading the fast break. And he lays that one in.
And really just straight to the basket with a full head of steam.
Well, if you're going to throw it down, make sure you throw it down with force.
Mills dishes to Carmelo. Out left to the wing. Shot by Serafin, no good. Well, Chicago's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Now here's Freak, covered by Mills. Here's Buckets. No good from outside.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Mills with it, out defended by and Mills kicks to Serafin. The 9-foot shot. Nice spin off the left rim and in.
He can be a matchup nightmare if he can get it in the paint. And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Knicks.
The blocking really turned things into their favor this time.
Well, Kevin, timing and anticipation, they got the blocks, and that definitely changed the momentum in this one.
And every win important, and this one will go down as win number 3.
And guys, when you're cracking heads against somebody 4 times over the course of a season, boy, it's a great feeling to snatch that first game. Good adjustments tonight against the Bulls.
And we've come to expect nothing less from one of the league's elite players, but another tour de force for Anthony. He did all the dirty work that they needed, clearing out space underneath and securing rebounds.
Here's Buckets. Nice shot from the wing. Here's Mills. There's 39 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Pass to Johnson. Robinson kicks to Serafin. Paxson pulls it in.
Now, nice work there to contest the finish inside.
You know, they got the shot they wanted, but his defense, deterred them from those plans.
Now here's Freak, covered by Mills. Buckets. No good on the three. And here's Mills. So no problem for New York as they get the win.
Carmel.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Hi again, everybody. This is Ernie O'Neill and Carmelo Anthony with a strong double-double, points and rebound. And that wraps things up, folks. Thanks for joining us. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the rest of the 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. Good night, everybody.
Trampando a contragosto, resistam ao